The Dallas-Fort Worth community always says yes to supporting elementary students, and now that yes can win you a brand new 2022 truck. DFW Yes provides school supplies to more than 78,000 students across Texas. Give your yes today by purchasing raffle tickets in our Drive Away for Education truck raffle sponsored by Thomas J. Henry. The grand prize winner will choose from a new Ram, Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, or Nissan truck. Plus, you could win a shopping spree or gas card. Purchase your raffle ticket today at dfwyes.org.
And let's bring in the head coach of the 4-0 Booker T. Washington Eagles down there in beautiful Houston ISD. We're joined by Coach Kelvin Chatham. Coach, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself, boss man?
I'm great. How are things there at Booker T?
Man, everything's good, man. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
I'll say you guys are off to a 4-0 start for the first time since 1995. You guys with a big win over Houston Cashmere, big homecoming win for you guys. I'll ask you straight up. Coming into the season, if I had told you, "Hey, I'm from the future," and you guys start the year 4-0, would you have thought that was going to be the expectation?
I mean, that was the expectation since last year when we lost our last game, man. My guys, they had a week off. I gave them a week off, and we've been hitting it since November, man. So, the goal is to try to be 1-0 every week. That's the goal right now. Just try to be 1-0 every week.
Well, you've done that. You've accomplished it 1-0 each week so far. And I want to ask you specifically about your defense, because I think that the defense has really been the shining star for your Eagles squad this year. What is it on the defensive side that is working for you guys so far?
The biggest thing is all those guys have been at Booker T since they were freshmen. So we got, on the defensive side of the ball, I got about 8 returners. They've been together since they were freshmen. So, man, them guys are gelling together. They had a great summer. They had a great spring, and they just playing. They just playing together.
Talking with Kelvin Chatham, the head coach of the Houston Washington Eagles here on Texas Football Today. Get involved in the conversation, hashtag TF Today. All right, Coach, and so last week you guys opened up district play taking on a good Cashmere squad, and you guys were able to just kind of romp past them. That's not necessarily been what Booker T has done in past years, especially facing teams that, like this. I'm interested in what you were telling your guys heading into that game, coming out of your open date and heading into this game in your district opener. What was your message to your guys before the ball game on Friday night?
My message was, let's just come out and do what we do. Let's do what we do. It's not about nobody else but us. It's been us since November. It's about us. Don't worry about the fans. Don't worry about the stands. Don't worry about the band. Just worry about us and play for each other. You know what I'm saying? For my seniors, this is your last homecoming game. You got 48 minutes. This is it. Leave everything on the field.
You mentioned the atmosphere there, because I've seen some footage from the game. You guys were having a party out there for homecoming. Did you feel like your guys controlled their emotions so much or enough in that game? How important was it for you guys? Was that for you guys to get this victory on Friday?
Man, it was very important. It was important for not only the guys, it was important for the community. It was important for the whole Booker T. Washington family. I felt that my guys controlled their emotions well, man. They just they came in. We had our downtime before the game. Everybody went to class. Everybody made it to school. We didn't have no infractions within the school day. I thought they handled everything well.
Talking to Kelvin Chatham, the head coach of Houston, Washington, here on Texas Football Today. Get involved in the conversation, hashtag TF Today. All right, Coach, you've got a slew of playmakers on your team, but I know one of the guys that a lot of people are paying attention to is this sophomore wide receiver, Broderick Malone. Your leading receiver to start the year. He has been spectacular. He's already got 3 offers there as a sophomore. You're the guy who sees him every day in practice. What is it about Broderick Malone that really makes him special?
What makes Broderick Malone special is his work ethic, man. The kid works hard, man. He works very hard. I'm tough on him. His receiver coach is really tough on him. The expectations are high, but he shows up every day. He doesn't miss a practice. He hasn't missed a day since we started, man. That kid works extremely well. He's gotten better. The funny thing about Broderick is that he never played receiver before he got here. He played DN. He always had his hand in the dirt. So when he got to me, he's just been working extremely hard, trying to get better, trying to learn more each and every day.
Okay, I want to ask you now about kind of moving forward because it's on to the next one, and there's no rest in this district. You guys now get go take on Wheatley coming up this week. This is a team that's 2-2. It's a tough matchup for you guys. I know you're in the lab trying to put together a game plan. I don't want to ask you to give it away, but when you take a look at what you're going to be up against Wheatley coming up this week, what do you see when you look across to see the Wildcats?
Oh man, the Wildcats they look pretty good, man. They're good. They got a good coach. They got pretty good team, man. They got some playmakers on the side of the ball. The running back look real well. O-line looks very physical, and the D-line coming off the ball pretty fast. So we just got to get in the lab over here and make sure my kids are geared up, ready to play, and play against a tough physical Wheatley team.
You're in your second year there at Washington, at Booker T, and you came over from your alma mater at Aldine Nimitz. This is your first head coach job. I'm interested. We saw all the press releases and all the nice things that were said about you, and what a good fit you were for Booker T when you got the job. Last year. I'm interested in kind of flipping that question. Why was Booker T the right place for you?
Oh man, Booker T was the right place for me because it was a situation that got kids. I think any place they had kids that want to learn, kids that I feel like Booker T was the best place for me because I feel like Booker T needed a coach that shows they love and they care about these kids more than football, beyond football. Because the stigma was when I got here was you can't get kids to come out, and the football program you can't get them to come out. Well, they come out. And that's because I feel like I show them, me and my coaching staff show them it's more than football. It's more than football when it comes to us, man. We're a family when we on this back end. Everything we do, we're a family. And I treat them just like they're my sons.
Well, it's working for you guys so far. You guys off to this 4-0 start. I want to ask you a little bit because you're still a young man. You're an Illinois State grad. I'm looking at your bio here from the Redbirds. Chick Chatham here.
Yes, sir.
Star receiver for the Redbirds. My question for you, because you look, it's still in good shape. My question is, can you still go? Like when we're out there practicing?
Oh man, I can still go right now. Every now and then I get out there and I get with them, man. Don't get it twisted. I can go right now. I can give you a good 10 snaps, hard and heavy.
All right, we gotta check with the UIL about a little bit of eligibility. I want to see you get out there and run a couple more routes. That's
yes, sir.
All right, and finally, Coach, I want to ask you because I've been doing a little bit of research and I understand that if you were not coaching, you were close to becoming a Secret Service agent. Do I have this right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, explain this to me.
Yes, sir. I had passed my test and everything to be a Secret Service after I had finished playing ball and everything. But just so happened, I passed my teaching certification test. So I decided to go ahead and teach and coach because I was already in the building.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So but
that's awesome.
But now my question is, do your players know that so that if they get out of line, they're like, listen, I could have been protecting the president. So don't mess
nah, they don't. They don't know that. They don't know that. I'll be sure to let them know today because I'm pretty sure they'll hear about
it. He's Kelvin Chatham. He's the head coach of the Booker T. Washington Eagles, up to a 4-0 start for the first time since 1995. Big game this week against Wheatley. Coach, we really appreciate your time. Congratulations again on the fantastic start, and go get Wheatley this week.
Yes, sir, man. I definitely appreciate y'all, man. And from the whole Booker T. Washington family, we appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
There he
Thanks.
goes. Kelvin Chatham, the head coach of the Booker T. Washington Eagles. I'm telling you, I fell into a Booker T. rabbit hole last night. I had like 10 more questions. He's a busy man. He's like head coach and teaching and stuff. Like I gotta let him go. But yeah,
that's awesome.
I dug that up. He was going to be a Secret Service agent.
I mean, if you want to talk about someone genuinely knowing they were made for something, that happened. He said that he passed at the same time, both of them. That was a legitimate choice. It wasn't I hadn't passed that one by the time I already started teaching. That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's he's a Houston guy. He went to Nimitz.
His kid's about to be scared now.
Big playmaker there. He there at Illinois State, and now he's got Booker T. cooking down there at Houston ISD. We appreciate Chick Chatham, the head coach, Kelvin Chatham, the head coach at Booker T. for being our guest.